Hello, 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 hello. Hello, everyone. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another Denny After Hours. On today's episode, I am giving you guys an update because it has been a few days. It's been I think, a little more than a week since I went on my break from social media. And by break from social media, I really mean I took a break from IG specifically, because I have clearly still been on YouTube. I have been dabbling on Facebook, not as Denny and Virginia, but on my personal page and my other pages, my photography page, because I still take a bunch of pictures when I'm on my walks now. And so I had to take pictures of flowers and post them. So technically, I have not maintained like a full social media break, but I have taken a full break from IG because I did delete the app altogether off of my phone so that I wouldn't even be tempted. Because I found that in the past, what I had done when I took a break from IG is that I would still end up just going to it. Like out of nowhere, I'd be like, instead of just checking the time on my phone, I'd be like, oh, gotta open it. And so the easiest way for me to make sure that I do not touch that thing is to completely delete the app. I have all my login information so I can still log back in eventually when the time comes. But for now, I think it is a really good decision to just completely delete the app. Now, the app I'm not willing to delete is YouTube because I don't have all of my login information for that. And so I'm afraid that if I delete it off my phone, I'll never be able to log in again. And that would be sad. Obviously, that's not the truth. I can just reset the password, but still, it'd be a hassle. I don't want to change my passwords like that. But I digress. So this is an update post based upon the fact that it's been over a week since I started my break, and yeah, life has been lifing. Life has been lifing. Sometimes that's a good thing. Sometimes it's a bad thing. But that's just life, you know. It has its ups and downs. It's roller coaster. It really is. So basically, yeah, life's been pretty good, and then sometimes life has been very difficult. But right now, I'm feeling pretty good, which is why I decided to go live in my It's not my jammies, but it's a super fuzzy thing. But yeah, that's pretty much the the whole update. I probably should have thought this through before I actually went live, but it's like going through my feelings since taking starting my break. I am now I'm in the process of deciding whether or not I do need to make the full cut of all social media for the remainder of my break. Because today, what I found myself doing was, as I saw people on YouTube, as I even saw people on LinkedIn make posts, people that I know, or people that are online that I don't necessarily know, but I know they're Virginia content creators, just like doing their thing and thriving, and everybody's loving their stuff, and they're getting all these they're talking to everybody, they're going everywhere, and they're networking publicly, and it's just like everyone's connecting and having a great time, and everyone looks perfect and growing and flourishing. And then here I am in my little hole. But we're not going to speak like that because I'm not in my little hole. I'm actually just working on my personal life, working on finances, working on getting out of debt, working on a lot of things in my personal life that had been impacting my Denny and Virginia joy and taking away from it because I was like, well, I need money to survive. And so now I'm working on alleviating that pressure so that when I do come back as Denny and Virginia, whenever I might come back, it's going to be after Easter, but I cannot guarantee it's going to be like the day, like the Monday after Easter. It's going to be whenever I deem it's ready to come back. I'm ready to come back rather. So that could be the Monday after Easter. It could be in May, could be in the summer. It could very well not be for the rest of this year. Only time will tell. Only my personal life circumstance will tell. So perhaps I won't come back until I'm debt free, which could potentially take years. I don't know at this point, but yeah, like I said, only time will tell. And so this break has just been much needed in the sense of just trying to work to get my own personal life together so that when I do come back, I can just create content for the joy of it and be less focused on what everybody else is doing, because every time I start focusing on what everybody else is doing, including people that I know that I like, that are friends of mine, out there doing great, creating great content, networking with other people, collaborating with other people, doing great stuff, I still I was getting into the habit of seeing it and getting jealous of it. I told you that's why I decided to take this break point blank point blank period, is because I hated the feeling of jealousy. I hated the feeling of envy. And it started, especially today, flaring up again as I was on YouTube and LinkedIn. Not really Facebook, because I don't be up there like that. I don't really understand Facebook like that, to be honest. But yeah, definitely YouTube and LinkedIn. I never thought LinkedIn would be a place where I would see posts and be like, I feel some type of way. And like I said, it's not against those people. I genuinely love those people. I genuinely like their content. I hope my mic is the one that is picking up the sound. I'm realizing this now, but it's okay. Regardless, you guys can hear me. I can see the little bar moving at the bottom. But like I said, I never would have thought LinkedIn would be a place where I would get those feelings of jealousy and envy, but LinkedIn is, to be perfectly honest. It really is, because on LinkedIn, it's literally just everybody bragging. That is all I see on LinkedIn, is everybody bragging about their accomplishments. That's it. Nobody's really talking about super difficult stuff. Nobody's posting their major setbacks. I mean, I'm sure people are, but on my LinkedIn, I would say 90% of the stuff that I see is everybody just posting their accolades, everybody posting their awards, their ceremonies, their programs, their accomplishments, their positions, how great they are. All LinkedIn is just people bragging, which is not the truth, but it is a truth that I have witnessed on my personal LinkedIn page for, I'd say, 90% of the time. It's just people bragging, posting their own articles, just like patting themselves on the back and be like, yeah, I did this, I did that, I'm like this, I'm a millionaire, I'm a trillionaire, I'm a billionaire, blah, 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 blah. That is the LinkedIn experience for me, which is why when I was active on IG and YouTube and Facebook more, I would not be on LinkedIn, because I'm like, it's boring business stuff. And I love business, but I don't like boring business. So, like, guys, when I get it together, I'm about to change the game on LinkedIn, because we can't be doing this boring business stuff all day, every day, because there's so many more entertaining people. And it's just like, why are you guys so boring all the time? It's not everybody. Like I said, it's not the truth. It's not a blanket statement, but it's just like the majority of my feed. I'm just like, it's so boring. I'm just like, what is your real personality? What is your true personality? I feel like people don't showcase like their true personality on LinkedIn, like their true thing. I understand you're not supposed to. It's not like it's not IG. You're not supposed to be posting your life. It's not Facebook, right? You're not supposed to be posting any and everything. It is business professional, but to a certain degree, I would still like to see a bit more of people's personalities. It's always just like super polished, super pristine, super perfect. And that's where I get sucked into the comparison trap, because everyone just seems to be killing it on LinkedIn. Or rather, not killing it, but like doing really, really well, flourishing. Let's use that word instead. Everybody seems to be flourishing and being perfect and pristine and fabulous on LinkedIn. And so it's just like, well, here are a couple of pictures of flowers that I took on my walk today. And it's just like, what am I doing? And so, like, guys, do not get sucked into the comparison trap. It steals your joy for real, for reals, guys. Do not let it steal your joy. Even when it comes to friends, even when it comes to family, when it comes to strangers on the internet, when it comes to people on LinkedIn, randos, millionaires, celebrities, do not get sucked into the comparison game, because it'll distract you from working on yourself. It'll distract you from facing your own problems. Slash, it'll actually put a magnifying glass on your problems, because you think in comparison, why is my life like this when everyone else seems to be doing so well? It's said over and over and over and over and over again, is that social media is just people just posting highlights, little clips, little highlights, little snippets. And like, even when they post the real reel, it's like, it's not the full story, guys. It's not the full real reel. It's still just a little snippet, a little picture, a little reel, a little segment of the real reel. And so it's like, people are not posting their 100% full life online. And so stop comparing yourself to them. You don't want their lives. You don't. You might think you do, but you don't, because you yourself, you have a beautiful life, and I need you guys to live your wonderful beautiful life and be your wonderful beautiful unique self, and stop conforming to what everybody else is doing. That's another thing with the comparison game, is that you start changing yourself because you're like, well, they're getting success doing this, and so I should do it too. When it's like, this whole time, even if you're not getting any views, even if you're not getting any likes, follows, and it seems like nobody is paying attention to you, as long as you're being like authentically yourself. A lot of people will argue with this. A lot of people say you should be fake. But I really just love how unique we were all made to be. And so I just love it when people just showcase like an authentic version of themselves. I'm not saying you have to put all your business out on the internet. I'm just saying, like, you can just tell when certain people are just being really genuine and when other people are being on the faker side. Maybe not totally fake, but like they're code switching, they're putting on a persona. And so I just love seeing just glimpses of the real of people, And I feel like you get that more so in real life. And not always in real life, but I feel like you have a higher probability of getting it in real life. And that's what I am trying to learn during this break, is like, how do I just start forming genuine connections with people without social media? How do I start really getting to know my community by being in the community, by just facing the same problems that everyone else in the community is facing, by enjoying the same things that everybody else in the community is enjoying without having the pressure of having to take content all the daggone time. I don't have to wait for my meal to be flipping freezing by the time I'm done taking all this content. Or like my walks go from being like 2 hours to just 30 minutes because I don't have to stop and take videos and take photos and post them and stuff like that. And so it's just like growing accustomed to like just living life as a normal person and not necessarily having to feel that pressure of filming everything and anything and then posting it, and it just takes up a lot of time. It doesn't have to, but the style and the swaggy that I have when I'm out here in these streets as Denny and Virginia is that, like, I want to capture everything. Like, I genuinely want to. And so for me, it becomes time consuming because to me, everything is content, which is why I had to take this break, reel it back a little bit, because I was just like, everything, it must be filmed. They must see everything of life. I must film everything. I filmed so much stuff. And then I didn't even post most of it because I filmed so much. I filmed too much. I became so backlogged. And so it was like posting 3 to 5 videos on IG a day. Like, what? Including like posts with pictures. And so it was a lot. And that is why I'm on this break. And to be honest, I still don't think I fully taken advantage of being off of social media, because like I said, I'm still here. Like, I'm on YouTube. I posted some vlogs in case you guys haven't seen, and some of those were taken before my break, and some of them were taken after I started my break. So I still have one more vlog to post that I'm actually pretty happy with, and I'm looking forward to posting that one because I think it's a pretty good walk of a trail here that I didn't know existed until a friend told me about it. So I'm actually been enjoying the vlogs, guys. I've been enjoying experimenting with more long form content, and I think the vlogs are going to be here to stay. So I got to go back and like start looking at stuff like Denny After Hours, stuff like Denny and Virginia the Vloggy, Chesapeake City College, Not a Real College, VA All the Way tours, and now Denny and Virginia the vloggy, and see like if there are any of them that need to be totally cut and just like we're just not doing that anymore, and see which ones I might need to put a bit more work and a bit more emphasis on, like trying to make it better and bringing it back and being consistent with posting for it at least once a week. Like, guys, I should be able to commit to once a week posting of long form videos, but it's just been so sporadic. And so I'm in my season of needing to be disciplined for reals, to balance personal life, finances, meetings, Bible study, job, career searching. Uh, it's not after school activities. I'm not in school. What is it called? Just activities in general, and just like family time. Cooking dinner takes time. And it's just like, it's definitely the season of discipline. It's a season of not trying, needing to make an actual calendar, needing to set aside specific segments of time for specific things throughout the day, and having my schedule on my phone so that I can stick to it, because I have so many they're not obligations because it's not like I don't want to go to them. I have so many things on my calendar to keep track of now that it's just like I cannot possibly keep it straight on my head. And so if I don't schedule it, then it like doesn't get done. So it's the season of discipline for me right now. So let me know, what season are you guys in VA right now? As my fellow Virginianites, I love you guys. But I do want to know, what season are you in? Because like I said, I'm currently in my season of discipline, and it's training me to be able to come back and not be so sporadic and have more of a game plan when it comes to Denny and Virginia, rather than I'm just living my life, filming whatever I want, and I'll put it up there, and if it's great, great, and if not, nobody cares, whatever, I'll just keep posting. I would like to be more intentional as Denny and Virginia. So let me know. I've letting you guys know a lot. I blabbered on for over 15 minutes now about really nothing. My update is that I'm just getting used to like not having to film everything. I'm getting used to not having to post regularly, and I'm getting used to not auto opening Instagram. But I will warn you guys that if you delete Instagram and if you're off Instagram for long enough, they will harass you in your emails. So they'll start sending you emails if they notice you're not on the app to try to get you back on the app. They'll say, such and such just posted. This person is live. Look what's happening on IG. They'll send it to your email, but do not be tricked. Just delete the app. Just delete the app. That way you're not even tempted. Okay, guys? Trust me, it's good. It's for your health. So let me know if you guys are also on a social media fast right now, whether that be a specific platform like me right now, it's IG. I'm technically on an IG fast and not necessarily an IG break and not necessarily a social media break. But the last maybe the week leading up to Easter, I might go on a full social media break. But for now, I have been enjoying making long form content. So yeah, let me know if you're on any type of social media break. Let me know what season in life you are in right now. And let me know what you're learning in during this season. So, like I said, I'm in my season of discipline. So I'm learning that I need to start making a plan. I'm learning that I need to start putting things in the calendar. Otherwise, they won't get done. I'll just think about doing them and then not do them. What else have I learned? I have learned that like I said, I might have to do a full social media fast because I have supplemented my lack of IG scrolling with more YouTube watching. So my IG went down and my YouTube watching went up. And so it's like I'm still taking up a lot of time not doom scrolling as much. So it's not necessarily the shorts as much, although it still happens with the shorts. It's mainly watching long form content and going and jump. I won't even finish it, is the thing. I'm not even finishing the long form content. I'm just jumping from one video to the next video to the next video because they keep recommending stuff. I'm like, ooh, 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 ooh. But really, I'm just trying to fill that time that I have gained by not being on IG. So that is a very bad thing. And that is something that I have learned that I need to take control of, for the betterment of myself, so that I can focus on getting me right, so that I can come back as Denny and Virginia all bright and happy and like ready with the game plan. So let me know, where are you in life right now? What is your Virginia night season? And what are you learning during that season? And are you also on some type of social media break? And let me know, what are the parameters of your break? Is it all social media that you're off of? Which, if it is, why are you here? I'm holding you accountable. And if it's not all social media, let me know, what platforms are you cutting yourself off from for this season, and when do you plan on coming back? If you plan on coming back. So that's all I have for this Dinny After Hours, guys. I'm sorry I babbled on for almost 20 minutes now, but I am done. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful, beautiful, fantastic day. I love you guys. I love the Virginia Nights. And until next time, all I have to say is goodbye.